don't know if you can really say those same things in the same sentence.
Well, Azael, you wanted to see the Aatrox and Urgot potentially banned away. They are, and near insta-lock Akali for G2 Esports. We know that this is a team that can flex that top or mid, so I'm interested to see how the rest of the draft plays out.
One of the things that is a bit concerning, though, is we have seen it be fairly ineffective into tanks. And if you draft Lissandra plus a tank, we know that Xiaohu can also play, things like Sion mid, and you have the possibility of putting it in a matchup where it's tougher to snowball.
I also think that the advantage that Akali has is that you can flex it to both top and mid, and even though Lissandra has been locked in, very likely for Xiaohu, given that this used to be one of his big comfort picks when he first joined the pro scene.
But we'll see if they're going to be willing to do that, because against the Rakan and the Lucian, if you miss 4-1-3-1, I think the Varus does make quite a bit of sense. Strong laning AD, especially paired with the Tahm Kench, should be fairly safe against this Varus and Lucian. The Shen here, though, is going to be pretty interesting, because Shen does, again, enable very heavily more diving, more of the same style of play. And
time around. The bot lane is being shut down in favor of RNG, and then they're going to look to continue with this pressure.
All right, Jankos was threatening a dive. Casa still hasn't completed his recall.
This is
now,
risky.
Azael, the solo lane is for G2 in a good position, but look at the duo. Uzi and Ming are already unlocked. They're already making their move. The flawless direct. That's a good stun. Vanguard's edge bounces in, but Perkz is left alone. He's left to dive, manages to pick up first blood, traded back with Casa. It's a 1-for-1 in the top lane.
Going to have to play this a lot more carefully. They do still have very good advantages here on their AD carry, but the rest of the map is going worse for them, and those members on G2 who are ahead have an easier time getting involved.
All right, Glacial Tomb has already been used onto Perkz. He's going to try get some damage reduction down. Casa gets turned around. It's a 1-for-1. Both junglers picking up the kills, but Jankos being chunked down by those ice shards. And that's a flash forward from Xiaohu. Here comes the Abyssal Void. Jankos stays alive just long enough to get to Val, but I think the Ignite might tick him down. He survived! How did he survive? What did is now looking for Ming. Here comes Wonder on the Akali. He's 0-0-1. Gonna get gobbled up here by Ming. He flashes over the wall, or dashes over the wall is a little bit more correct. And Wonder will be helped out by what did. There's the blast cone here to safety. Ming's taking them on a wild goose chase.
He could get the execute.
Will it be long enough? That's the question. Execute, secured. That is a gigantic advantage, denying the goal to Wonder. So that cooldown, that window of opportunity, is also something G2 have to factor into the decision making.
Yeah, it definitely is. And when you're looking towards the Shen versus Akali matchup, you want to see Wonder do more than just establish a CS advantage. Now that he's on Gunblade, he should really be able to bully this matchup, and you want to see him trying to turn it into a turret or a kill or something.
Well, there's the Tahm Kench. It's been unbenched. Jankos with a flash body slam. We'll look for Xiaohu. Now keep your eyes on Ming. If he gets a good knockup, there could be some follow-up, but there's not. 4 members of G2 collapse, they get the kill.
The flank ready. They decided to just abandon the top lane tower, and they figured, hey, if we get a kill onto mid, maybe we can convert this into either a mid tower or a rift tower. And as we say that, here's that rift tower.
All right, rift tower just about to be secured.
RNG though.
Man that's been charmed up, knocked down. Rift tower is secured, but at the cost of Wadid's life. Now it's a 4 versus 5, and that stand united from Let Me was monumental. A flash forward will not be enough to secure the kill yet until the rest of RNG collapse. So Rift Herald picked up.
Had he been able to see the map as we do, I think that would have certainly been a dead Varus. In this case, discretion. Better value there, and they're going to look for Wonder.
All right, Wonder's got flash available to him. He's going to be able to dash over the wall for now. Being collapsed on by all 5 members of RNG. The Twilight Shroud will buy some time. Now Wonder's going to need to get over the wall. That summoner spell used. While that's going on, Jankos are picking a fight. Wonder finds Ming. Perkz gets Uzi. And just like that, who baited whom?
So I thought this is going to be exactly what we talked about.
Huge.
RNG with the globals. We're going to try and attack one of the side lanes, but Wonder with the fancy feet escapes from that situation. G2 collapse on 2 members mid. They kill both Uzi and Ming and secure mid-tower. Fantastic response from G2.
They're going to get 2 towers off this because Kiarden was pushing on the top side. This is massive for G2 there, as Perkz is able to essentially corral Uzi into the fleeing Wonder. He picks up a kill on the way out and says, thank you very much.
Any map, I don't think Vision is the deepest for either team. So we need to see a proactive forward-moving play. Vedis, which direction do you think is going to come from? As Perkz goes a little bit hunting. The Vanguard's edge misses. The Chain of Corruption misses. It's a comedy of errors as G2 cannot land a skill shot. Xiaohu walks away with his life. He manages to self-cast the ultimate, and now Wadid, he needs to run away. He flashed forward, remember, and is the target on the front line. Wonder's pulling away Let Me as Wadid gets taken out by Uzi. G2 bit off way more than they could chew.
And as you were just pointing out, Uzi now on 3 items, hits that power spike. This is, again, another opportunity where they are at an extremely strong point. The Phantom Dancer is looking to duel.
All right, Wonder's going to get blown up before he can do anything.
They're going to Baron.
He had Flash, he had Hourglass, and he had no time to use it. Touching on the 3-item Uzi, he's got a Phantom Dancer as his third pickup. I love that when you consider Akali and Irelia are going to be jumping onto him, and RNG are the ones that find the pick and get control.
And this is what we didn't get the chance to talk about, is RNG punishing the rotations from the side of G2 as they find that pick, and now Casa spam perk.
All right, Stand United has been channeled onto Casa. The Vanguard's Edge comes out, lots of dashing in and out, and Perk stays alive just long enough for Jankos to get there. Chain of Corruption this time round starts to spread on the RNG members, and Jankos is left for dead. Takes the blast gun out to safety as a flawless duet gets the stun.
They're winning this!
Jankos, how did you find Uzi? Uzi, why were you face-checking? RNG are now running for their lives as Xiaohu is low. A Devour from Wadid buys some time. G2 are low as well. These teams are fighting on a knife's edge. Wonder will complete the teleport, and RNG sense impending doom. Let Me looks for the re-engage as Xiaohu is dropped to the back line. Wonder's looking for Casa, and Ming is running for his life. Let Me's down. RNG are down, and G2 Ace Royal never give up.
And that was all off the back of beautiful play from Perks. In a 1 versus 5, he buys enough time for the rest of G2 to turn around an overcommitted RNG. It will likely be a Baron as well. Quick shot. This is not how I was expecting this game to unfold, but G2 come out on top.
No, you think that is going to be the fight that wins the game for RNG? It's a 5v4 from them. A clean pick.
At the same time, they're trying to divide RNG so that they can't just immediately force a fight, but Cannon's so close.
Oh, look at that! That's what happens when ultimates connect. Chain of Corruption as well as the Rankos barrel. They find a pick onto Ming. Now Casa and Xiaohu are jumping onto Perks. Perks throws down the stopwatch, stays alive for a few seconds longer, flashes out to safety. The top inhibitor turret is secured as Casa and Xiaohu are like, screw the base, we want the kills, mates. They're chasing Wonder and Perks. This feels personal. Wonder will have some support as Hyonin comes in with the Abyssal Void. Xiaohu escapes with his life for now, and now Casa will get taken down. Hyonin is on a rampage. The inhibitor fell. Another inhibitor turret's going down.
G2 may just continue to push here. They're going to get a second inhibitor for sure. 40 seconds on Karsa, so they'll retreat to the Infernal Dragon.
Now, we have to remember that the Baron was secured after G2 found an impressive fight after Wonder got picked off. You could say on paper, G2 shouldn't have secured that Baron. However, the Baron now spawns in less than a minute.
All right, Ming's going to be jumping back in. Uzi's the target. Stand United's being channeled down, but Ming will go down. Wonder's on a killing spree as Casa is caught amongst G2 Esports. Uzi is killed in the back end as Wonder is flying through the map. It's Hyonin that's got himself another kill, and Perks jumps on the back end with the Vanguard's Edge. Inhibitor is exposed. The Nexus turrets are falling, and G2 Esports punch back, defying all odds, and prove they can go toe-to-toe with RNG 1-1 in the series.
And I was just about to talk about how the setup for Baron was going to be really important for G2, and there you go. You know what? Forget it. Let's just fight it.